For the first time in ages, we are actually making 2 videos in a row about Kane. Yeah, that's right, Patrick Kane of the Detroit Red Wings was the opening segment of today's programming, and our second episode is going over another Kane, who happens to be from Vancouver, both in personal terms and in professional terms. Because today we're talking about what Kevin Weeks tweeted about yesterday in regards to Evander Kane of the Vancouver Canucks. Per multiple sources, Kevin Weeks has been told that the Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche are among the likely destinations for the Canucks' Evander Kane via a potential trade. That's it. That's the scoop. The funny part is, this isn't the first team that Kane has been linked to. There were some pretty big rumors about Evander Kane and the LA Kings, and the idea that Kenny Holland, the guy who initially got Kane as a member of the Oilers, would be interested in bringing Kane back onto his new team, alongside of other tough wingers like Yoel Armia and Corey Perry. Say what you want about whether or not that's actually, reasonable, but Evander Kane was linked to the LA Kings, and there were various Kings-related sources saying that this could be true. But now, Dallas and Colorado. We're going to make another video later in the show talking about Central Division rivals, Winnipeg and Minnesota, but Dallas and Colorado are 2 rivals that are right up there at the top. That Central Division's getting competitive, man, with Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar, Miro Heiskanen, Josh Morrissey. Each of these top teams have top defensemen. I shouldn't say Winnipeg's a top team, not this year at least. But am I the only one who's salivating at the idea of what a trade bidding war could look like between either of these 2 teams? I mean, obviously Dallas and Colorado in the playoffs, they are going to meet. We don't know which round they're going to meet, but they are likely going to meet at some point. So with that in mind, does it not make sense for 1 or 2 of these teams to hear, hey, wait a minute, the other guy's interested in this dude too? Well, shucks, we don't want to go out there and give Kane to Colorado. If I'm the Dallas Stars, Evander Kane's making my life a living hell in the playoffs. I don't want my rival to go out there and get this dude, and the Avalanche are thinking the same thing. Do you see what I'm talking about here? 4th round pick, my behind. Obviously, Vancouver, they acquired Kane for the 4th that they had acquired in the Podkolzin trade. It was essentially Podkolzin for Kane. Kane, of course, carrying a much bigger cap hit. $5 million a year till the end of this season, so he is just a rental. But because Vancouver sucks, because they're not supposed to be a playoff team this year, the Canucks can afford to retain salary. It's only going to be for a few months. Retain salary, 50%, and then get some sort of an asset that's better than the 4th round pick you gave up to get Kane in the first place. It's Patrick Allvin and Jim Rutherford given a chance to rectify their mistakes. And when you throw LA into the mix as well, it also makes sense too. I do think that based off the way the NHL still views the playoffs and the kinds of emphasis they put on certain guys, if Evander Kane can continue to show off decent to okay point production and maybe just get that physicality up a little bit more over the next little while, there is a chance that he can really build his value up and become a tradable piece. Like, look at the New York Rangers, for example. They made JT Miller a captain. Was that a good decision? Hell no. But you know why he was named the captain? It's because teams like that and certain GMs, executives around the National Hockey League still put tremendous value on that style of a player. Anybody who, by reputation, is hard-nosed, physical, is willing to fight the fight, and all these things that we like to say about tough dudes, NHL people still put value in that. And Evander Kane, I don't want to say that he's like 100% that, because I honestly would feel like I'm lying if I said that and fully believed it. But Kane has that reputation, People think of him as a fighter, a tough dude, a guy who can score goals in the playoffs. Yes, he missed out all of last season, but he came back in the postseason and had half a point a game. This season, his production is not, amazing, but it's okay. You can make the debate, it's like, oh, he's on Vancouver. That's why. He's playing with the shadow of what Elias Pettersson once was, and Max Sasson, an AHL guy, Atu Ratu, AHL guy, so you can really say that if you throw Evander Kane with some pretty solid centers, like I'm just throwing out names, a Brock Nelson or a Matt Duchene, Kane can probably be better, right? Right? He was good with Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, and Nugent Hopkins. Not that all three of those guys are literally 100-point scorers, but yeah, if teams can look at the Oilers and be like, yeah, you know, what was the one constant that they had on those back-to-back Stanley Cup Finals teams? Well, Evander Kane was one of them. Let's go out there and get him. He's in Vancouver. The Canucks will be retaining salary, whatever. Dallas and Colorado could be in a fight to get this dude. And in a way, it would sort of resemble the other conflicts that they had that they're still trying to live down. Marty Necas for Mikko Rantanen, essentially, seeing Rance go from Colorado to Dallas and sign a contract with the Stars that the Avalanche probably would have been okay to sign him to in their organization. I mean, there's already some bad blood between these two teams. I don't think that's any surprise to anybody. So, Kevin Weeks stirring the pot. Evander Kane, let's get it, baby. I wonder if the Canucks can get a third. If they retain salary, can they get a third? Or a second? Or if Evander Kane gets 2, 3, 4 hat tricks from now until the start of the trade deadline speculation period, will he get a first? Okay, that's not going to happen. Somebody pinch me. I'm dreaming. But if you're a Vancouver Canucks fan, an Avalanche fan, or a Dallas Stars fan, I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about the idea of Evander Kane getting traded to your team? What do you think the trade price is, and what do you think the trade price is going to be? We already heard word from Thomas Drance that Vancouver under no circumstances is interested in holding on to Evander Kane post-trade deadline. This is not a contract they see any sort of a future with, so they gotta trade it, right? But the question always was, would they be able to trade him away while getting equal value than what they gave up to get him in the first place? Would they get at least a fourth? Now, if two of the top teams are going out there and trying to get him, could they get him for a third if they try to outbid each other? If they retain salary, what's the improvement on the earnings there? There are a number of ways you can go about it, and I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Canucks fans, Avalanche fans, Stars fans, Evander Kane is the prize. What do you think the cost to play is? Gotta remember, the Canucks tried trading this dude back to Edmonton, and the Oilers were like, nah, we don't want him anymore. You freed us of the dollar amount. We don't want to take it back. Sorry, Vancouver. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this Evander Kane trade update. If the guy actually gets traded before this video is public on YouTube, then, yeah, no, I'm looking like an idiot, but that happens a lot. The idiot part, not the guys getting traded before the videos that we make about them potentially getting traded come out. It's only happened like twice. Last time, I think it was with Duncan Keith, when I said that the Oilers were not going to get this dude, and then he got traded there, or whatever it was. Thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.